Hello and welcome back to Outreach's YouTube channel. I have a very special guest today. We're talking about some more parent questions, and I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Hi everyone, so my name is Alejandro, my pronouns are he, him, his. I'm currently the Interim Student Services Coordinator for the First Year Support Center. Really quick, the First Year Support Center is really a one-stop shop center for all students, whether you're a new student, a current student, a prospective student, or even a returning student. And so really the First Year Support Center is really to help students in anything related to SEC, whether it's documentation or just in general support that they may need.
Awesome, thank you so much. So some common parent questions that we have are, what online services are available to first year students?
Yeah, so really a lot of our services that we provide generally during, in person, we're able to transition online. And so for some of the services that we do offer, and I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen really quick so you all can see that. So we have something called the Student Success Certificate. And so this is an opportunity for students to get involved on our campus by attending workshops, which will allow their transition, our first year students to transition smoothly into SEC, right? And so this all will be online, available to our students where they can access that and be able to take advantage of the workshops that we have. Other offers, things that we offer in our center is tutoring, right? And so this is really, really important that we want to make sure our students are aware that tutoring is available to them for free, right? And so the center offers free tutoring in about 50 or more classes, as you can see on our list here, right? So you can either do a one-on-one appointment, right, which is really great, or you can even do a small group session. So this is an opportunity where students can get together. If they have peers or friends in their class, they can come together and do that. And as of now, the how do you schedule an appointment is by appointment only and emailing Bill, which is down here at Conacher_William@sccollege.edu, or you can even call our center as well at 798-3226, area code 714 to book an appointment. And then as well, we also have services for our Dreamer, Undocumented, or AB 540 students online, where we can help guide students in this process, whether it's applying to the college, whether it's applying for financial aid, the California Dream Act, or maybe getting referrals to other resources in the community, right? And so all this is available online, where we can guide students, whether it's through a phone call, live chat, or even a Zoom meeting, right? Some students prefer face-to-face contact over virtual, and so we're more than happy to be able to do that with our students.
Perfect. Oh, that's so amazing. So the next question that we have is, are these services available beyond the first year at SBC?
Yeah, that's a really great question, because oftentimes we do get asked that, or students have this misconception that once their first year is over, that they can utilize our center, right? And so no, our center is available to all students, regardless if you're first year or not, right? And yes, our name is first year, because a lot of our services are tailored to first year students, but that is not to say that you cannot utilize our center.
Excellent, so glad. So we know that the campus is closed, but I want to know, what were some of the perks of visiting the First Year Support Center? Because it actually is a center that's on campus.
Yeah, so we are actually located in the E building, room 303. And so hopefully, once we're able to come back, we're able to see all of you and be able to share that space with you, because that's really one of those spaces that we're very proud to have, where students can come together and congregate and really get to know each other, right? I think that's one of the best perks that we have, where students are able to collaborate with each other. You may be total strangers in the center. You may be sitting on one side of the table and somebody sitting on the other side of the table, but you may have some sort of relation, right? Whether it's the same major, maybe you're in the same class, right? And so really at the First Year Support Center, you can engage with each other and build those relationships, which we actually have seen happen, right? And you get to build that community at the First Year Support Center. But other resources that you can also take advantage of when we're back in the center is a food pantry. We actually have a mini food pantry where maybe you forgot your snack, maybe you need something to munch on, right, in between your classes, because you have back-to-back, right? And so you don't have the time to go to the store and whatnot. You really can come to the First Year Support Center and just grab a snack. And we don't ask any questions, right? If you just want to come in for the food, that's totally fine, right? We're here to support you, and we want to make sure that you have a full stomach to ensure that you're succeeding in your classes, that you're ready to learn and whatnot, right? And then other things that we have the students really appreciate is free printing, right? Who doesn't love free printing? Because as some of you may know, colleges do charge for printing, whether it's 10 cents or more per page. And so in our center, you can actually come in and print for free. We do have a max, which is 10 pages, right? Because we want to make sure that all of our students have access to that. right? But printing is available to our students, and then also a study area. So we do have an opportunity where students can come and sit, and engage in a study group, or just, study on their own, right? Some students are really good at studying at the library. Other students want a different perspective, right? They want to study somewhere where it's different, right? Where you can hear music, because we actually play music in our center.
It sounds very welcoming and inviting, and I hope we get to open it back up soon.
Yeah.
So a very common question we get asked is, what is the SEC College Promise Scholarship, and how can I follow up on my application?
And so the SEC Promise Scholarship, which is also known as a 2 years free tuition program, it's a program where students can get free tuition regardless of income, right? And so how do students follow up with the Promise Scholarship if they already applied? All students have been emailed whether, they are on track, meaning that they met all the requirements of the Promise Scholarship. And so if they received that email, that means they're good to go, they're solid, they're in the program. However, there are other students who unfortunately are missing whether it's one requirement or multiple requirements. They've also been emailed letting them know of the requirements that they're missing. And so really do check your email to ensure that you're getting the most updated information. And so again, students have been notified about this. So if you do need help, you're not understanding the email, feel free to email back or just call us at the number listed on that email. And we can support you and guide you or refer you to the right resource to ensure that you have your answer to your question.
And then just the last question we're gonna ask today is, how are your services accessible online?
Yeah, so pretty much, again, a lot of our services are accessible online. So if you just want to go ahead and, have a quick question, you can use our live chat, which is accessible to all students, which is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And you can ask any question, just like if you were to be in person, you needed assistance, you can use the live chat, right? But maybe you don't want to use the live chat, you want more face-to-face interaction, just like we're doing now. You can also set up a Zoom meeting with us, right? So maybe you need more guidance, maybe you need a walkthrough in regards to how do I do this, how do I navigate my web advisor, right? All those things we can guide you through with a Zoom meeting as well. And so whether, it's a one-on-one or maybe you have a friend as well who's kind of have similar questions in regards to like, how do I do this? How do I navigate my Canvas, right? Things like that, we can help you navigate the whole thing, right? And again, we can do it whether it's through Zoom, a live chat, or even a phone call. Maybe you prefer a phone call, which is something that students may want. We can also do that, right? And again, all of our services, our tutoring is available online, which is also via Zoom. So students can do that via Zoom, whether it's one-on-one or group. And then our workshops for the Student Success Certificate will also be online and accessible to everyone.
Perfect. That sounds so great. So they just can navigate to first year's website, utilize the live chat, utilize Zoom, a phone call. That's so great. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Thank you, Alejandro. And then all of you watching, thank you so much for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you, Alejandro.